Arlene Mejia. The date today is June 7th, 2016. It is a Tuesday. Where I am is my bedroom, specifically on my bed because it's my favorite place in the whole fucking world. Cut that. Hello, my name is Arlene Mejia. The date today is June 7th, 2016. Right now I'm in my room, specifically on my bed because it's my favorite place in the world. The first question is, what's the best song of the year? Okay, so I don't really have a specific song because I listen to a lot of like different songs, but one of them that I would say was one of the good ones is like Right Hand by Drake.
My past behind me like a ponytail, but you're my right hand. You're my go-to.
Tell me everything about you. That's a bold move. Just know that you're out here. It's the things you gotta go through. Did you hear me mess up? I messed up. Okay, and then there's this one called Lost Boy by Ruth. They're like super different, but I like them. This one's like really sad though. Me away from all love, reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. It's like about Peter Pan and like Wendy and how he finds her. There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was a man in the mood, and even sometimes he'd go away too. Okay, but yeah, those are like my main songs right now. I usually like change them a lot because I listen to a lot of different ones, but for right now that's like my two main ones. What's the best movie of the year? Best movie of the year I would have to say is Deadpool, probably because it's so funny. I'm thinking of like any scary ones, but I don't really know which ones that came out this year. The only movie that I can remember that came out this year was Deadpool, and I think that was a pretty good movie. But yeah, that's it, and I'm not acting that out. Where will I be in 10 years, or at least where will I think I'd be in 10 years? Hopefully a doctor or somewhere in the medical field, something around that, but my main goal is to become a doctor. I like the medical field and helping out people and stuff. The next question is, what is the most memorable moment that has happened to me at Apopka High School? Well, okay, there's something that happened in my freshman year. My friend came to school drunk. Like, she was so bluntly drunk. Like, she couldn't even walk. And, I remember we were like in the courtyard and we were just talking or whatever, and she like out of nowhere starts walking on top of like this like in the courtyard we have this wall cement thing, so she like stood up on there and she was like, I don't know if she was walking on it or something, but she like fell off, and she like runs up to one of our friends and she just like starts normally talking to this guy named William, which is our friend from freshman year. And she just like randomly just like goes up to him and starts having a normal conversation after falling on her face and everybody in the courtyard seeing her. And it was just so funny because the way she was acting was so freaking hilarious. And then her ex-boyfriend, which they like had this like whole big thing, he like told on her, and he told the dean how she was drunk and that's why she fell. So they called her up to the office, and she was in the office for like half of the day, and they were just like trying to figure out what was wrong with her, and they couldn't find any alcohol in her system, and it was just hilarious. But that's something that I don't think I'll ever forget, because it's just like, you know, it's just like one of those memories that you'll never really forget. Another thing that I think would be memorable that's happened, I don't really know. I don't think anything else. Okay, I remembered. There was this one other thing that happened that was really memorable. It happened this year on the seniors' last day of school. They had a water balloon fight, and they brought like a music box. I forget what, like a stereo. I don't know. It was like one that they carried, so it was like a portable stereo, and they carried it to the parking lot, and they like were blasting music while throwing balloons, and everybody was like playing around, and it was just really fun and like something that everybody was doing after school. It was really fun. That was the last day of senior year, so everybody was like going crazy. The next question is, what is the most memorable thing that's happened in a DNN or TV classroom? And something that I don't think I'll ever forget, because it was literally the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done, was when we were supposed to go on the TV or something, and it was like in a whole week we had to wrap it up. Everybody had to be organized and know where they were going to be standing and stuff like that, and we had only a week to organize all of this, and it was to go on like TV, on national TV. And like the whole classroom was like getting ready to organize for that, and I think that was really memorable because nothing like that has ever happened, me being like on TV for like anything, especially something like that. So that was really something that I would not forget. Something that's very funny that's happened in the DNN or TV class, I would say, would be whenever Mr. Scahill tells or says funny comebacks. I keep saying okay, let me start over. Funniest thing that's ever happened in a DNN or TV classroom is when Mr. Scahill is talking, and he says like really witty comebacks to the students. Like whenever they're talking, it's just really funny. Like whenever he says something to the student, because there's this one student in our classroom where he's always like playing around with Mr. Scahill, and he's always like he's just really slow in the mornings, so Mr. Scahill always makes fun of him, and it's just hilarious to like see their comebacks and stuff. Something that I will remember that Mr. Scahill said or did in the DNN classroom would be that whenever a student says something that's like Mr. Scahill really doesn't care, or just any comment that any student made, Scahill would be like, wait, no, stop, don't care. Like, and he says that to every student that says something that he just really doesn't care about, and it's just funny. Like, he always has these comebacks to every student, and it's just funny. Like, he always has something to say that on the top of his head. Like, he's freaking hilarious. But yeah. Okay, next question is one major thing that I learned in the last 4 years that wasn't in a classroom would be to not depend on people. Don't trust everyone that's around you, even if it's like your closest friends and people you've known for a long time. And don't believe that the friends that are around you right now, don't believe that they're going to be around you like forever. Like, you never know what's going to happen. They might betray you. Just don't put your trust in somebody that just don't trust people too much. Don't like leave your heart open. Don't leave your heart on your sleeves. All those sayings. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Don't leave your heart open. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just don't trust. Like, I have a lot of trust issues, so I would say mainly just to not trust everyone, or just not trust a lot of people. But yeah. Anyone that I would like to thank at Apopka High School would have to be Mr. Scahill, because he makes my mornings, and if it wasn't for him, every morning until like 4th period, I'd literally be a zombie because I'm not awake in the mornings, and he just like, his jokes and his comebacks just like make me wake up, and it's just like, he makes it so funny. Like, if I'm sleepy or anybody's sleepy, he's like, are you alive? And he's like, he just makes you like, he's just amusing. Who else would I thank? I would like to thank my biology teacher, who's probably not gonna be there anymore. I think this is her last year, Miss Jandy. She's a really great teacher. Like, the way she teaches, you can honestly learn stuff from it, and she's really she's teaching us like how like what we need to learn about when we grow up and when we're adults and whatever. Hold on. Anyway, like I was saying, Miss Jandy, she's teaching us stuff that we need to know when we're adults and when we're growing up and stuff, like student loans and credit cards and all that stuff that the school doesn't teach us. She teaches us all of that at the end of the year, of course, like when we didn't have any more work. But yeah, she taught us a lot of that stuff. Another teacher I would like to thank would have to be Mr. Wheeler. Even though I've only known him for like a few months, he was one of the teachers that motivated me a lot, and he actually cares about his students and actually takes his time to teach us what we need to learn. And if we're not doing anything, he'll like say, you better get going, you better do what you gotta do, because if not, in the future you're gonna, you know, fuck up. Anyway, like I was saying, with Mr. Wheeler, he is just one of the teachers that motivates you to do better for your future. And he's just like one of those motivational teachers that actually cares about their students. Okay, last question is, how would I like to be remembered by? To be honest, not a lot of people know me at school because I'm really quiet and I keep to myself a lot. So I would like people to remember me just as the nice girl. Like I talk to a lot of people, but I don't really get close to a lot of people. So I'd like for them to know me as like the girl that's like really nice and what's it called? Outgoing, but not like crazy outgoing. Like she's I don't know, just like nice, outgoing, just like, you know, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe myself, but oh, is high school what I thought it'd be? Honestly, not necessarily, because when I moved, I thought that I would like have my friends and I would like just have like all these awesome memories and everything would be like the movies, like everything would be awesome at high school. But since I moved, I had to make new friends, and then everything was like different and nothing was what was expected, so everything was like completely not what I had anticipated. But it still is a good experience. I just can't wait till college and get my career going, because I'm tired of high school and all its homework and all its drama and all its people. Just want to get out, to be honest, but I mean, it's a good experience for now, I guess. It's not bad. It's just, you know, it's just high school. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much it. Bye. Wait. Okay, yeah, bye.
The best movie of the year would be Taken 3. Oh, you got that on camera? Why would you do that? I feel like professional. Alright, where will I be in 10 years? Hopefully retired, on colleges, living in a big house. You know, me and my husband and 3 kids with the white picket fence. Hi, my name is Amaya Morris. I'm located in the library. It's June 8th, last day of school. The best song of the year would be Work by Rihanna. Work, 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 work. Okay. The best movie of the year would be Taken 3. I won't act it out though. And where would I see myself in 10 years? Retired, colleges, living with my husband, 3 kids, big house, of course. The most memorable moment at Apopka High would be Spirit Week. The most memorable moment in the DNN class would be the welcome in class of 2020. The funniest thing that happened in DNN class would be when, well, all the times when Skate Hill would pick at Tyson and just, you know, make fun of him. What is the one thing you remember that Skate Hill said or did? Just him nagging about stuff, you know, regular Skate Hill. Alright, The one major thing I learned in the last 4 years that was not something I learned in the classroom was that people come and go. And you have to learn to deal with it, no matter what. You start. There isn't anyone I would like to thank at HS so far. You know. Yeah. Alright, how would I like to be remembered? By Amaya, of course. The funniest, goofiest girl you'll ever meet. Cute too. Okay.
My name is Val, aka Kodak, Black Door, you already know. I'm in the 400 building, I think, at Apopka High School. It's June 6, 2016. Yeah.
Alright. What's the best song of the year?
Okay, I seen that video. Okay. For me, the best song would probably be Pretty Hurts, because that's the only song I can sing, so. Shine a light on my ass. I'm Val, Frederick Lundy, Pierre. I'm a 9th grader, gonna be a sophomore next year. Apopka High School. June 6th, come on, be in this video. Alright, June 6th, 2016. I know, gonna graduate to K-19. What? 400 building. You know, at Apopka High School. Y'all got that. You got it.
Okay, so.
Zay! This is my friend Zay, guys. This is my friend Zay. This is my video. Zay. Anyway, next question.
Okay, so what's the best song of this year?
Best song of the year? Pretty Hurts by Beyonce. Ready? You want to sing with me?
No, I can't sing.
Pretty Hurts. Shine a light on whatever's worse. Perfection is a disease of a nation. Pretty Hurts, pretty Hurts. Pretty Hurts. And then I'm done, because I can't sing. But you know.
That's not
Oh, y'all should be in my video. Say it instead of in the video. Video, guys. These are all my friends. My friends. I'm just kidding. I don't even know them. But yeah.
Believe you a mess. Okay. What's the best movie of this year?
Best movie would be. Best movie would
Girl,
be.
you said Frozen.
Frozen. Alright, ready? Do you wanna build a snow?
Nah. Okay, next
Do
question.
you wanna build a snowman? Oh, Barbershop with Nicki Minaj. That was the movie.
Okay, best song of this year. I can get lemonade. You gonna say sorry?
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We gonna change your
I think about in 10 years, I will be a lawyer, a prosecutor. I'm gonna go to Harvard. You guys hear that shit? I'm gonna be lit at Harvard. I will be your lawyer. That's what I'm gonna be in 10 years. Yup.
Okay, what is the most memorable moment of this Apopka high school year?
Apopka High School be the fights, bro. The fights. Some of them stupid, some of them were petty, some of them were good. The others were just like.
But Lindy, girl, you act like you're supposed to be on World Star. Lindy.
I'm talking about them girls. You talking about it? Just like, especially with Amber Boy, that one fun. And she.
Come on here. That man was blocked for like 10 seconds.
We gonna fight.
Come on, crush on grade.
It's how the fights at Apopka be like. That's my dog Zay, y'all. I'm gonna act white. I'm gonna act white.
You wanna act white. You wanna act white. Answer these questions white.
Well, so.
You know, you be seeing the, like, what's called the blackest girl acting like, next year with, I'm like, holy.
Girl, continue.
Alright.
Ooh. She's so
Y'all go
good.
follow me on Snapchat, ZAYY.
Don't add him.
What was your most memorable moment from the CNN or TV
Get
class?
her, guys, come on. But bro, y'all was the teacher.
Why are you trying to get everybody here?
Why not get video?
I was gonna get you on my videos.
Oh, I can't do that. Who's going to do that? For real?
Alright, next.
Alright, what was the most memorable moment from a
Get the girl
CNN
that
or
don't
TV?
like me. That's the girl that don't like me, y'all. Alright. Anyways.
Anyway, you ain't gonna interrupt me this time, right?
I'm sorry.
Alright, what is the most memorable moment from a DNN or TV class?
Most memorable moment on the TV class would be Tyson. Anything that Tyson did, that's like, I'm always remember it. Shut your ass up. Anyway.
Alright, what is the funniest thing that ever happened on the DNN?
I'm sorry. What's his name? David Santana. Everything he do, bro, like he's so stupid.
Oh, my fault.
You good? You could be in a video.
Oh, no, I'm Gucci.
Alright.
Alright, what is one major thing you learned in the last 4 years that was nothing you've learned in a classroom?
Nothing.
None.
Niggas ain't shit. Bitches ain't shit.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I'm sorry. Wow. I'm sorry for my video. I'm sorry.
Alright, what is the one major thing you learned in the last 4 years that was nothing you learned in a classroom?
Oh yeah, but basically what I was saying, I mean, don't trust everybody, because not everybody gonna be a friend. Like, I mean, if I were to, for example, if I were to die, like if I were to be in the hospital right now, who would come visit me? Your mother.
I would.
Y'all ruined the point. but for real, like, just nah. If you can't hit me up, bro, you ain't shit.
I hit you up later. Alright.
Because at the moment we do not know you.
Is there anyone at AHS you would like to thank? If so, who and why?
I like let's go on a walk, guys. Come on, let's go on a walk.
Mr. Jenkins not here.
I know. We're going on a walk, guys. So we're gonna go visit one of my favorite teachers.
Who?
At AHS. Well, one of my favorite teachers. Skate Hill's always gonna be my favorite teacher. But my second favorite teacher,
Yeah, the same guy.
is Miss Hoover's, because I mean, yes, she could be a pain sometimes. Don't tell her I said that. But yes, but she taught me a lot. She taught me a lot, and I really respect her as a person. Yeah, I would like to thank other people too. But let's go visit Miss Hoover's first.
You want to bring in an person question?
Hey, Miss Over.
So guys, this is my favorite teacher. I don't know why, but she just is.
You think we know he's in varsity.
Yeah.
He knows better than anyone else.
I also want to thank him because he's an asshole. I also like to thank Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Coffee just because they're my favorite administrators, you know.
Let's go find them.
Oh no, they went to. Apparently, Mr. Coffee went out to eat, so he doesn't want to see me because he's gonna be talking shit while he eating with his friends. So.
Because he keeps giving you
Yeah.
girl.
I mean, he in his room. In the city.
Oh yeah, I want to thank Mr. Coffee because he likes giving me dress code. There you go.
Girl, you're stupid.
If there's one thing that I want to be remembered as, is the best twerker at this school, right?
What?
Already?
We ain't ready.
Work.
You're such a hot mess. When is this due?
It's due Wednesday.
Girl.
Ain't nobody's coming out.
Alright guys, that was a joke. But I want to be remembered as a person who, one, doesn't give a fuck about nothing.
Okay, let me tell you what I remember. You sweet. You're so nice.
Yeah, I'm a nice
So
person.
nice.
I want people to remember me as a person who,
Why she lying?
like,
She's nice.
even though you try me, I'm not gonna do nothing about it. Like, I have patience. I want to be the person. I want y'all to remember me as a person who has patience and not like, yeah, like I just want people to.
Oh, Mr. Jenkins, yo.
Yeah. Alright, guys, this is one of my favorite people in the world.
jeans. You can show them what I'm doing. Do the video and talk. Oh, there's a video shoot for me and my name is Randall.
Why'd you lie?
Hey, add me on Snapchat.
We gonna add you on.
And what is going on? Your book or something?
Your book, a video of your book.
No, I'm talking about because she couldn't.
That was just for me.
That's Snapchat.
Oh, okay. But my name is Randall Williams, and my name is Randall Williams. How y'all ladies doing? Y'all had a good weekend, though?
We good, thank you.
What is this for? The news tomorrow?
Yeah.
Keep that, wipe that part out.
Alright, so thank you. Bye. To wrap it all up, guys, y'all go add me on Snapchat. Tigers_pet42. TIGAHZ_pet42. Follow me on Instagram, v.allxx. And y'all go follow me on Twitter, Valendy_Lamar.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to spell your name.
VALENDY_LAMAR. Yeah, y'all go do that, right?
Hey, I'm Brittany McDaniel, and it is June the 6th, 2016, and I am in my room. There's a lot of good songs that came out this year. There's Hello by Adele, Work From Home by Fifth Harmony, and I just found out this song like a couple weeks ago. It's Seven Nation Army. Not exactly sure who sings it, but we're playing it for band and stuff. It's cool. It's like da 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 ba 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 da da. Yeah. In 10 years, that's 2025? No, 2026. I will be hopefully finishing college, getting accepted to a radio show hosting job, or hopefully I'll find a job thing that I like to do. I don't know. But yeah, radio show hosting, DJing, something like that. The best movie of the year. Well, I did see Revenge of the Bridesmaids. It's a chick flick, but it was really good. I think it came out in like 2011, but I just saw it, so it's like basically these four friends who are like in this small town. One was like the queen bitch that everyone hated, and then the other three were pretty cool with each other. And then this is like after high school. Two of them moved to New York together. One stayed in the hometown, and then the other queen bitch, she stayed in the hometown too, but the both of them that were in the hometown, they were kind of like didn't really talk to each other that much. So yeah, and then the two in New York came back to the hometown for one of their parents' anniversary, like wedding anniversary. And then they saw the queen bitch there. They saw her there. And they saw the other one there. Turns out the bitch had... Turns out that the girl who was there, the nice one, that was already at the hometown, she had a boyfriend that she loved a lot. And then when all four of them were at the wedding anniversary, the two that were from New York found out that the bitch had stolen the nice one's boyfriend, and they were about to get married. So it's like a show where the two from New York are trying to help the other friend out by breaking up the marriage from the bitch. So it's good. You guys should go see it. So I'll catch you on the flip side, you see? Feel me? Alright, I am outside at the woods behind my house and it's like low-key raining, so yeah. My most memorable moment at Apopka High School was probably would be the first show that we marched. Well, I'm in band, and I remember freshman year, the first show we marched, I kind of like messed up and I went the wrong way and everyone else was going the other way, so it was like, yeah. Making the cheer team, and also making a 4.1 GPA my freshman year. That was pretty cool. Okay, so I am in my front yard, in front of my garage. Years, probably like sell donuts and stuff, because I've never actually seen a teacher do that, and I think that's pretty cool. And he also like let us cuss and stuff. It's pretty cool dude, you know. I just made the cheer team, and I tried out last year for my sophomore year and I didn't make it, so I tried again and I made it. So I think one thing I learned outside of a classroom is that you should always like try and do stuff even if you fail, and you should never give up on whatever it is you want to do, because I really wanted to cheer and I have the opportunity to do that this year, and I think it'll be pretty cool because I don't know, it's fun. Practice is fun so far, as fun as practice can be in Florida heat. Okay, so now I'm in my bathroom. I think this is a very important place, because if it wasn't for bathrooms, where would you take a shit? Or where would you pee? One person I'd like to thank this year specifically would probably be my best friend Dominique Avant for being there for me and stuff. Yeah. And I'd also like to thank my boyfriend. Ooh. His name's Timmy. I've kind of like made an attachment to him and stuff. And I'm really close with his parents and his brothers and sisters, and they've been like a family to me, especially because I don't live with my mom. My mom is in Jamaica. Yeah, so I live with my aunt. I'm not really close with them, so I'm kind of like a part of his family now, so they mean a lot to me. And side note, I moved here freshman year, like 2 weeks before freshman year, from Jamaica, and my mom's currently looking for a job so she can move here also, so yeah. I want them to remember me as the girl who was sometimes quiet, but once you get to know her, she's like really fun and outgoing. And also, sorry, this video is kind of crappy. I mean, I made it last minute. It's the end of school, who cares? I kind of just threw this together. The editing might be crappy. I don't know, we'll see. And another memorable moment was making the cheer team. Why are you outside? Go back inside. Bye. Anyways.
You got our shoes?
No.
Bitch, go get a shoe.
You get shoes. This is my life every fucking weekend.
Okay, I'm doing the American High GNN video diary for 2016, and my name's Charlie, and I'm in my room. And what was the best song of the year? Probably, that's hard, but I'm gonna say Pillow Talk just right now because that's what comes to mind. It's probably gonna be different tomorrow. What was the best movie of the year? I like Star Wars and stuff, but I'm gonna say Jungle Book was the best movie that came out this year because it was like really good. Where will I be in 10 years? Hopefully working with animals. Yeah, some way. What was your most memorable moment at Apopka High School? There wasn't really anything that memorable. Maybe the end of the year chorus concert, but I know. Memorable moment from a DNN or TV class. Okay. There's so many. I'm just gonna say Scahill and Tyson. They're so funny. Okay, what was the funniest thing that ever happened in DNN or TV class? When kids are sleeping, Scahill goes up and yells in their ears. And he screams. He screams. It's so funny. And that's the same for the next question, too. What is one thing you remember that Scahill did? Scream in some kids' ear when he was sleeping. What is one major thing you learned in the last 4 years that was not something you learned in a classroom? Every kiss really does begin with K. Like, literally, kiss, K-I-S-S, begins with K. Yeah. Is there anyone I'd like to thank? Scahill, Miss Graham, Miss Perry, Coach Trumpeter, probably because they're just like cool. They were like good teachers and stuff. I want to thank them for not being like lame and gross. And I would like people to remember me, like, if I don't know you, I'm kind of shy, obviously. Then once you get to know me, I am like crazy, like crazy. Yeah, so that's it. Bye.
Okay. So now I'm outside in the front of the school, and one thing that I remember that Scahill did during DNN and TV class was sell donuts. Those always came in clutch when I was hungry in the morning, couldn't eat at home. Anyone that I would like to thank at Apopka High School would have to be Mr. Mahoney. He was always there for me to talk to him, and we're both from Jamaica, so yeah, that was really cool. How I like you guys to remember me as a unique, smart, kind, and genuine athletic person. One thing that I didn't learn in the classroom is that you have to be self-dependent on yourself. You can't rely on people. And high school is a big place where most of the time you're going to be doing things on your own. So yeah. The best song of the year would have to be Work by Rihanna. I heard it a lot. It's kind of dead now, but yeah, that was a good one. Best movie? One of the best movies I saw, probably was Barbershop. I think that was like number 3. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. It was really funny. My name is Cassie Lombardi, and the date is June 8th, and I'm in the library. Where will I be in the next 10 years? The next 10 years, I will have graduated from college, hopefully, and playing in the WNBA. My most memorable moment at Apopka High School was my first home game freshman year. I think I hit like 5 or 6 threes, and the gym was just going crazy. So yeah, that was really fun. Most memorable moment from DNN or TV class is when we had to do the lip sync. A group of us did that, and it ended up being on the DNN news in the morning, so that was really cool. outfit.
Third, and I am in the DNN studio.
What is the best song of the year, Astoria?
Running Man.
Sing it for me.
I'm gonna dance too.
Okay, all right.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right. What is the best movie of the year?
I don't even remember the movies that I watched.
Okay, we'll skip it. Where will you be in 10 years?
Where I will be in 10 years. Hopefully have a house, getting out of college, and that's hopefully at finding a boyfriend.
What was your most memorable moment at Apopka High School so far?
Homecoming.
Okay. What was your most memorable moment from TV production this year?
Mr. Scahill yelling at not Travis, yikes, Tyson.
Yeah. Alright.
Nothing.
What was the funniest thing that ever happened in our TV production class?
Oh, whenever that girl, she asked us to make her a music video.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then she was being really rude. So then as soon as she walked out, Travis was like, "She's such a bitch." That was really funny.
What is the one thing that you remember that Scahill said or did in our class?
I think he said, in 3 years I'm gonna have Alzheimer's. That's really bad that I'm laughing at that though, but that's so funny.
What is one major thing you learned in the last 4 years that was not something you learned in a classroom? It's like in life.
People may say they're gonna leave, not gonna leave, but they're probably gonna end up leaving. And you lose a lot of friends towards the end of the year. Like your true friends really show at the end of the year.
Yeah. Is there anyone at AHS you would like to thank? If so, why?
Can it like be something funny?
Yeah.
I would like to thank Mr. Barrett for not teaching me in math. I'm struggling in math, and I suck at math, and he's a horrible teacher. And like, I really hope he doesn't see this, but he is such a bad math teacher. I'm so glad they're not hiring him next year because he sucks.
For real?
Yes, he sucks.
He's not coming.
They said he's not hiring him back.
Okay, wrap it up. How would you like us to remember you?
I don't know. I would like to be remembered by being a very funny person and wearing Crocs.
Okay. Wait, I don't know. There's like a paper. I don't think we're supposed to do it.
What was it?
Are we supposed to do this part?
No, the
Oh, that was okay. All right. See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator.
Okay.
Go. Okay. Well, give us your name and the date. Where are you? I'm Kadesha Gale, and we are by the lunchroom area. And today's 6/8/16, and it's the last day of school. What's the best song of the year? What's the best song of the year?
I don't know.
I don't even know. I guess Work by Rihanna. Or yeah, probably Work. You know, work. See me after work. What's the best movie of the year? The best movie of the year. I feel like the best movie of the year. I don't know. Right now. Yeah, I don't know.
Barbershop 3, the next cut.
Huh?
Barbershop 3, you never seen it?
Oh, Barbershop 3, I guess. I don't know. What will we be in 10 years? In 10 years, I'll probably be having. 10 years, I'll be 25, so. 10 years, I'll be 25, so I'll probably be just getting out of college or whatever and getting an apartment, stuff like that. The most memorable moment at Apopka High School would be the fights. The most memorable. I'm joking. The basketball games. Most memorable moment, the basketball games. More memorable moment in DNN when Scahill picks on Tyson all the time because he's slow. And the funniest thing that ever happened in DNN, yeah, Tyson. One thing you remember, Scahill, nope, don't care. What's the one major thing you learned from in the last 4 years? That people are fake people out there. Is there anyone at AHS you'd like to thank? I would like to thank Coach Cronkite because he was my coach, I guess. And how would you like us to remember as a sweet, funny, pretty girl, athletic? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Scahill's office. Most memorable moment about Apopka was getting AB on her. Let's see. What most memorable moment from DNN TV class? When Scahill roasted Rashad. Let's see. What was the funniest thing that ever happened in DNN? When Scahill roasted Rashad again. What is the one thing you remember that Scahill said or did? Had this demonic laugh that he laughed after Rashad for. I forgot what it was about though. What was demonic? What is the one major thing that you learned in the last 4 years that was not something you learned in class? Word protection.
Alright.
Production room. Okay. What is is there anyone at AHS you would like to thank? If so, who and why? Scahill, because he taught me not to. He taught me not to. He taught me to use protection. Wrap it up. How would you like to remember? How would you like us to remember you? As the boy that transferred to Windermere from Apopka, which is something I probably don't like. I don't care, but I'm done.
My name Deuce Peterson. It's I don't know because it's like midnight, so I don't know if I should say like 12 o'clock. I mean, I don't know if I should say June 6th, June 7th, but I'm gonna go with June 7th. I'm in my room. Best song of the year. That big, it got me like a little Uzi song, but like he got too many. Like I like all them bitches. Best movie is Straight Outta Compton. Like that nigga ain't know how to rap at first. 10 years. I'm not in pro sports. Then I'm gonna be like a kindergarten teacher. Badass little kids. My most memorable moment at Apopka. Playing my first varsity game. The most memorable moment. And DNN after, you got Tyson doing something. I'm telling you what he was doing. Funniest thing that happened. Dude, I don't know his name, but he know his own name. And he was like, my name start with a G. He know like when Jiggy sees. I remember when Scahill told Tyson some shit like don't reproduce or something like that. One thing I learned in the last 4 years is like that wasn't in the classroom was like in sports, shit like that. Always work hard, never give up. I don't want to think nobody at Apopka. Ain't nobody do shit for me this year. Nothing like that. I would like to be remembered as somebody who just laugh at dumb shit.
Last, I'm in my room because this is my room and I just be here all the time. What is one major thing you learned from in the last 4 years that was something you learned in the classroom? To stay on task and pay attention to what the teacher say. Is there anyone at Apopka High School you would like to thank? If so, who and why? I don't want to thank nobody. Nobody really, no. Wrap it up. How would you like us to remember you? I would like us to remember me as a person that was funny, nice, did his work, and the person that was just cool. Everybody just chill about, just good vibes.
Hello, I'm Leslie Rodriguez. I'm filming in my room. Okay, the best song of this year. There wasn't really any best song. It was just like a lot of songs that were really good. Like, I need a one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. Or Work, like from Rihanna. How does it go again? Work, 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 work. You see me do me, da da, whatever. Anyways, okay. The best movie of the year, really can't remember, but one that was really good was Jurassic World. I really like that one. Okay, in 10 years, I'll probably still be in school because I'm studying to be a surgeon. That's what I want to do. So that takes like a few years. Okay. The most memorable part about high school was definitely my chemistry class. I loved it. It was always fun, no dull moment in it. Yeah. A memorable thing that happened in class was honestly every day, because like there was Tyson in it, and like you can never be serious with him around. And like that time that he said he was gonna get a cappuccino. Okay. That was the funniest, yeah. A major thing that I learned in class. Hold on. Oh, a major thing I learned in the last 4 years. Always stay true to yourself. Never change for anybody. Don't let people decide who you want to be or make decisions for you, because honestly, it's not even going to be worth it if you follow what they say. Always follow your heart. I will always remember Scahill selling donuts. Yes, that was nice. And he gave me a cupcake once. That was really nice. Yes, and at Apopka High School, I would like to thank Mr. Talbert for sure, because he taught me. I'm always gonna remember. He said, "If you go looking for problems, you will find them." When we were talking about my boyfriend, so he taught me that I have to like literally do trust my boyfriend, and I do. So I like that. He said that he's a really good teacher. And then I would just like to be remembered as a person that everybody got along with, and that they got to know, because a whole bunch of people probably think I'm mean or anything or something.
Hi, it's Jacob Coggle, and this is my American High video diary. Today is June 6, 2016, and I'm in my bedroom. The best song of the year was I Want to Be Your Lady by, I don't know who by, but it's just really big right now. There's a dance with it, but I don't know how to dance, and I don't know the words, so I'm not going to sing it. The best movie so far was Spotlight. I really enjoyed it. I watched it the other day. It's pretty good. Where I want to be in 10 years. In 10 years, I'd like to be in the NFL, but I don't really know if that's realistic, so I don't know. Hopefully on my way to like being a doctor or a lawyer, something successful that I can be proud that I did. Most memorable moment at Apopka High School was probably just playing in my first football games. It's something I really enjoyed and something I'm going to remember for life probably, hopefully. And now I can say that I'm not just Billy Cogg's little brother, that I'm actually part of the team. So that's nice. What's the most memorable in DNN class? Something I'll remember from this year is Tyson saying that he was in a movie, but it only showed in Africa. I'm not really sure if that's true, but I guess. Well, I'll give it to him. The funniest thing was when this girl came in, she was filming an intro, and she was really mean and bossy, and no one really enjoyed her. And then she was walking out, and Travis yelled from the back of the room and was like, man, she's a bee. And everyone just started laughing. It was really funny. Even Scahill, like, kind of laughed about it, joined in with us. One thing I remember that Scahill said was he, like, recited the alphabet really funny when this kid asked when he should go take a test after, like, a certain letter, like when they called him by last name by their letter. And it was just really funny. One major thing I learned outside the class was be humble. There's many quotes to do with being humble that we follow in the football team, and it's just something that I learned throughout this year, and that has really helped me in life and not just in the classroom. So yeah, I guess that's it. So see ya.
Hello, my name is David. Today is June 6th, 2016, and I'm in my house, I guess. Best song of the year, mine is actually pretty weird. I like the, I think it's called the Ex-Ambassador. No, it's not even that. It's Seven Nation Army by the Glitch Mob. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If I butchered that name, I really don't give a shit. So just don't get me wrong for that. That's the best song in my opinion, at least. Best movie of the year. Now this is gonna be pretty cliche because many people like superhero movies, but just because it's mainly one of the 3 movies I've actually seen. And it's not really best movie of this year, it's movie of last year, because mainly all the movies of this year sucked. I'm gonna have to say Deadpool, because Deadpool is actually close enough. Actually, it was this year. I'm not even gonna, what the hell am I talking about? Deadpool was this year, so I'm gonna have to say Deadpool. Where will I be in 10 years? You know, I wish I could answer that question, but I can't see that far into the damn future, so I guess I'm gonna be right here, sitting here, living with my mom, probably making gingerbread cookies for little children. Don't take that the wrong way. Cookies are delicious and healthy and shit. What is my most memorable moment at Apopka? Now, okay, if you look back at the first part of my video diary, it had to do with weed. So, you know, now looking back at it, I could see why many people called me a freshman back then, and yeah, I do understand. It was very cringeworthy. I just wanted to crack open a can of bleach and just drink that shit, but, you know, that's not the point. What the point is my most memorable moment of the year would have to actually be the time in ROTC, actually. You know, you never know how hard you work yourself until you work yourself. Let's just say once you get to that point, there's no going back. Like, it's just that simple. Like, I swear to God, I went over there and basically we did this thing called PT. So PT in ROTC means physical training. So you basically just do workouts until you bleed. We were doing that, and we had this other thing mixed in with our PT called YPFTs, okay? So it's basically this military training thing to see how much you can endure and what your levels of physical abilities are, just to give the military, if you're ever going to join, a heads up on how bad they can condition you. And basically what your limits are. Excuse me because I'm a dirty fucking slob. Excuse my language, man. I'm a dirty butthead. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna try to keep this PG at least. So back onto the story. Basically worked out all this time. Now normally I do my regular workouts and shit, but like this is different. I worked out for at least 2 periods straight, so like 80 minutes. And it wasn't just like workouts so you could take breaks. There are no breaks, so it's just straight up just go out there and die. And I basically did. So I remember I had to throw up, right? So like normally it's alright when you work yourself and you throw up at least once, right? Maybe twice. 3 times, okay. But me, I had to throw up, and I told everybody that, but I had to finish. So basically we did the long jump. Immediately after the long jump, we have to go upstairs because it's like this rectangular building, right? And there's a ledge next to a water fountain, so my dumb ass is drinking water thinking it's gonna help, but no, it ain't helping, man. So I drank the water and immediately it went down. It just went down and right back up, and I threw it up over the ledge. I remember throwing up once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then I went for more water, which just made shit worse. I drank the water, and then I threw up 2 more times. I'm not talking about this. Move on. What was my most memorable moment for a DNN cast? Well, I wasn't part of the DNN, so no one likes me. So I don't have any memorable moments because I don't have any friends. Well, what is the funniest thing that ever happened in the DNN or TV class? Now, again, I wish I could say that, but I'm not in the DNN because Scahill doesn't love us and he always puts us into this special group. See, he makes us look special because he puts us in his film class, but we all know what that class means. It's the special education class, right? for people that aren't qualified to be DNN people. So he puts us all in one room and makes us watch movies all day. Best job ever, right? Anyways, so the most memorable moment in his class would have to be when he roasted the shit out of this kid. This kid stood up and he basically was giving Scahill a hard time, and Scahill responded with something like, "Your mom," and then the kid just like, "Mom's dead," and he's like, "Your mom still enjoyed it," or some shit like that. He was pretty petty during that moment, like really salty, like she's like a salted salmon, just extra salt on it, like extra salty salmon salty. Next question has to correspond with what the hell I just said, so I'm just gonna not repeat myself, but you can go fast forward backwards. Can you fast forward backwards? No, don't fast forward backwards. Fast forward into the past and fix your shit, because you're a mistake. I'm just kidding, that's dark, ignore me. Next question. What is the most major thing I've learned in the classroom? Now I'm gonna get serious, guys. Basically I stuck around with the same group of friends, right? And I'm not gonna be like every other person saying, oh, you can't have any friends, you can't trust anybody. I'm just saying, no matter how long you knew people, because I knew one of my best friends for like 9 years, but you know, stuff happens. They will betray you over something stupid. And even if I did get over this and we're still friends now, you know, it happened. So just a little heads up, so none of your future friendships get destroyed. Don't trust your friends, because you know I'm not gonna say they're fake, but you know, you don't know what can happen, and they can just leave you for something dumb, like just straight up dumb. Like, I'm not gonna get into the thing that I had to talk about was a girl, but that's a totally different story. You guys don't need to hear that. Move on. I'd like to thank Mrs. Hernando, because you know, even if I'm failing her I'm not even failing, I'm just not even trying in her class. Like, honest to God, like there's failing, right, where people fail at least can recover. Me in her class, well, let's just say the recover part is not there. So yeah, I just like to thank her for, you know, being there for me and actually improving my grade over time. So I appreciate that, Miss Hernando. Keep doing what you're doing and move on. Alright, so this is mainly the end of the video here, but I would like to be remembered as the kid, you know, not so awkward. I remember I was awkward in the beginning of the year. I was very, you know, self-centered, I guess, not really wanting to talk to anybody. But right now, I just want to let people know before I actually conclude this video is, you're never gonna get anywhere unless you actually drop what people think about you. Like, I remember how much of a toll that was on me. Like, oh, I'm wearing this shirt, you know, I look bad in this shirt, people are gonna look at me funny. You know, you just gotta drop that stuff. Like, my hair looks bad, for girls at least on their part. You know, no one really cares. There's like 4,000 kids at this school. You really think that each and every one of them are gonna judge you because of your hair? And even if they do, who cares? You don't know them, they don't know you. They're just judging you because of your hair. Like every other time you judge other people because of their hair. You know, you don't know them, but you do it anyways. But they have their own group of friends, you have your own group of friends. You end up really not even talking to each other, so it really doesn't hurt you that much. The people who care about you, the people who, my God, if I could stop having autism and actually talk. The people who you care about and that care about you are all in your inner circle, and you know, bottom line, those are the people that you should be worried about who cares about you and who doesn't, because if they're judging you, you got fake friends, man. Fix that. But I would like to be remembered as the kid who, you know, didn't do much. Funny, I like to be remembered as being funny. I mean, listen, I like to think of myself as being funny, you know, but I'm probably not. Again, it's just something I think about myself. But you know, I like to be thought about the kid that actually made people laugh, made people think, feel better. But you know, I could be a kind of dick sometimes. So you know, I like to be remember me as a mysterious, funny, and dick-like person. Not the actual dick. I mean, like, you know what I mean. So this has been Scahill's video. Scahill, hope you enjoy this. Yeah, I'm out.